Still full of running, and he's Götze! It's Mario Götze!
Welcome to my Euro 2020 reaction series. During the 2018 World Cup, we reacted to every Germany match. There were only 3 of them.
Germany are out.
No! Let's see if this time around, things go a little bit differently.
Still full of running, and he's Götze! It's Mario Götze!
So there are absolutely 2 certainties in my life right now. 1, I have no idea what's going to happen with Germany in the Euros. 2, freaking love Duncan guy. Alright boys, so we're going to mosey on over to the office. I'm going to try and do an apartment tour at some point while I'm gone. It's still super messy. Festival of Football is probably kicking off either today or tomorrow. This is a video I pre-recorded. It is going to be me reacting to Euros. Obviously right now this is the home studio. It's still a little bit of a mess. Yeah, without any further ado, let's get into the Euro 2020 prediction video. Alright boys, so here we are. This is the hub. This is where we're going to be doing all our reacting. I might do a couple reactions outside in the living room if we manage to get out there, but I feel like we're probably going to watch most of our we're probably going to do most of the reacting starting on Tuesday with France versus Germany. But today episode 1 is going to be kicking off, and it is going to be my full prediction for Euro 2020. Still a little bit strange to say Euro 2020 even though we're in 2021, but that's obviously a branding issue because we were not able to get the tournament in 2020. But today, obviously impossible for me to keep in touch and know exactly what's going on with every team, but we're going to do our best and we're going to try and predict the entire Euros, and we're going to kick off with whichever group Turkey, Italy, Wales, Switzerland, Denmark, and so whichever group Turkey, Italy, Wales, and Switzerland are in. So we're going to get kicking off with the first one right here. So this is, and by the way, boys, don't listen. I know it gets, rivalries, national rivalries get a little bit intense. If I make your team lose or whatever, it's nothing personal. This is just how I see the things folding out, and I very well may be wrong. So I think there is going to be an upset on Friday. I think we are going to see a very competitive Turkey side, who I think kept 8 clean sheets and only conceded 3 goals through qualifying. And then Italy, who midfield-wise have some issues. Defensively, both very strong. Defensively, both streams very strong. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to say 1-1 upset. I know a lot of people are expecting a lot from Italy. Still feel like they're looking for their form. Still feel like they're looking for that striker to rise to the occasion, whether that's El Gallo, Belotti, or Ciro Immobile, and they've also got some young guys like Chiesa and the likes. But I still think it's very much like a Chiellini, Bonucci type team where they are going to be relying more on their defense, and obviously Gianluigi Donnarumma, who at this stage I don't know if he's going to PSG or Barcelona. Looks like it's probably going to be PSG. I'm going to say 1-1 there. So we move on to Wales, Switzerland. Now, Wales, I know Aaron Ramsey has some injury stuff right now. Again, I'm doing this on a Wednesday, so I don't know what his injury history, I don't know what his current injury form is like right now, but if there's no Aaron Ramsey, although I do think, having a Gareth Bale and a Dan James, who obviously has risen to the limelight, it makes Wales dangerous. I just do think Switzerland are the better team overall, just because they've got that leadership. They've been together forever, and they have that defense as well. And they've got the freaking Alpine Messi. They got Xherdan Shaqiri. I was born in Switzerland. Fun little fact there. I'm not Swiss, but just happened to have randomly been born there. I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to go say 1-0. I know I'm being very conservative with my goals here, but yeah, this is how I see the first couple ones. Again, Italy could win 2-0, right? But I just see, they got Burak Yilmaz, ripped it up at Lille. He's going to be hungry, and they've got a bunch of other really talented young guys and veterans as well. And then I see Switzerland beating Wales 1-0. Denmark versus Finland. Now, Finland, they've got Timo Pukki up front, but then outside of that, I feel like they're going to struggle. I don't think goal-scoring opportunities are going to be plentiful. Denmark, on the other hand, interestingly enough, Denmark, right, Braithwaite and Yusuf Poulsen don't start for their respective teams and haven't logged a whole lot of minutes for their club, so who knows what kind of form they're going to be in. Of course, they've got Christian Eriksen. Of course, they've got Schmeichel. Finland also have Radetzky, so it's going to be the battle of the keepers. I don't think this is going to be a high-scoring affair either. I think I'm going to take the slight edge here. I'm going to say 1-0. I'm going to say 1-0 to Denmark. I could see it getting a little uglier, but I'm going to go 1-0 Denmark here. I'm going to give them the win. Belgium and Russia. Belgium and Russia are the other two teams in the group. And then this one, I think this is where it could get a little ugly. I think Belgium are going to have something to prove. I'm going to say 3-1 Russia. Obviously, 2018, the hosts of the World Cup. I am going to say 3-1. I mean, Belgium are going to have Vertonghen, Alderweireld, and I'm forgetting who the other defender is.
So that, they're not getting any younger. Axel Witsel, I believe, is currently injured. They've got Delaney, and then attacking options for days, and they've got Théobald Courtois. So in my opinion, they're going to be one of the dark horses to actually probably get to even the final. So I'm giving them a decisive 3-1 win. 3-1 win. England versus Croatia. Didn't Croatia go through England at the 2018 World Cup? I can't remember, but England did not, I believe, have Philly Foden or Mason Mount the last time these two teams played, and for that reason, I think I'm going to give them the edge. Croatia, very dangerous, right? Rebic, Petkovic. Anytime you have Luka Modric in the team, I think they are going to be relying on what's his name, Castelletta. There's a center back for Croatia. Dejan Lovren, they obviously have the best center back one of the best center backs in the world in their defense. I just think England are going to be a little bit too much. Croatia could be one of those teams that England fault against, but again, no Mario Mandzukic, a different kind of changing of the guard, younger Croatia, obviously with Miroslav Orsic, Perisic, not obviously young, but obviously one of the staples and a consistent guy for them. England, I don't know, man. I feel like everyone is kind of, maybe some people are saying that England are overrated, some people are saying that England are underrated, and I think they're just, tearing Southgate apart. Obviously, being a little bit too defensive against the bigger teams. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say 2-1 England in this one. I'm going to stick to my guns. I think England are going to go far in this tournament. I don't think they're going to get grouped. Austria, North Macedonia, I believe is Group C. North Macedonia, love Goran Pandev. I love the story there. Got himself a few goals during qualifying. And then Austria, obviously don't really know what to expect. Still have David Alaba, Marcel Sabitzer, aka Dirty Mike, and a couple of the other boys, Baumgartlinger. But outside of that, I don't know too much about them. So for that reason, I'm going to go ahead. No disrespect to North Macedonia. I'm going to say 2-0 to Austria as well. So Netherlands, Ukraine. This could be a dangerous one. Again, don't know too much about the Ukrainian side. Obviously qualified, but Netherlands, De Ligt, Frenkie de Jong, no Virgil van Dijk, but outside of that, they still have just ridiculous talent everywhere. And then obviously Memphis Depay, rejuvenated Memphis Depay, who banged in goals for Lyon. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to say 2. You know what? We're going to put some respect on Ukraine's name. I'm going to say 2-1 to the Netherlands. They're going to collect the 3 points there. This one is going to be interesting too because Scotland, I feel like Scotland's attack are like relatively short if we're talking about Ryan Fraser, and who's the other one I'm drawing a blank on, but I think their attackers are relatively short. Czech Republic, on the other hand, on set pieces, they've got Schick, they've got Sushep, they've got Barak, and then there's one other guy. So they've got a pretty crazy, it's a pretty interesting little lineup. I feel like Czech Republic probably aren't as fast as Scotland. Again, maybe I'm just basing that off of FIFA card ratings, but I mean, listen, there's a little bit of truth to it, yeah? So Scotland and Czech Republic, I'm going to go so far as to say, you know what? I don't have a decider on this one. I'm going to say 1-1. I'm going to say Scotland, Czech Republic, 1-1. We're going to go on to Poland, Slovakia. Don't know what form Marek Hamšík, I don't know what form Steven Tyler, aka Marek Hamšík, is in right now. I don't know how good Slovakia have been in qualifying. I do know, however, that Poland have freaking Robert Lewandowski, who in my opinion is Ballon d'Or, should have been the Ballon d'Or winner. And then also Peter Zielinski, among a couple other guys that are very consistently performing. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to say 2-0 here for Poland versus Slovakia. I know the Slovakia boys aren't going to appreciate that, but that's just, a lot of this stuff is instinctual and you just got to go with how you feel, all right? So that's just it's my gut feeling. Spain versus Sweden, obviously the main storyline with Spain, no Real Madrid players in the Spanish national team, which is kind of crazy. Have a bunch of really interesting players. They've got Gerard Moreno up top. They've got the Pedri, who some people are saying is maybe the Iniesta replacement. Have some changing of the guard stuff happening as well. They still have Busquets, still have De Gea, who is going to be, is international De Gea going to step up to the plate? We are going to see, but Sweden aren't too shabby as well. No Ibrahimovic, there's an injury there, and the question is going to be, can Alexander Isak handle the attention that he's going to get there? They've got Pontus Jansson and Lindelof still. They've also got some decent midfielders, and then attacking-wise, right, I think they have Larsson's son in the starting 11, but again, I feel like it's going to be, Sweden's still going to be relying on their defense, a defensive setup, and then maybe try to hit with Isak on the counter. But I think Spain are going to be thirsty on this one to prove the naysayers wrong. I'm going to go ahead with another very conservative, I would say conservative scoreline and go 1-0 there. Hungary, Portugal. This is no disrespect, but Portugal, and I hate to get to this part because literally the last one on match day number 1 is the one match that I'm just absolutely terrified. Could end up maybe being the final, fingers crossed. But let's focus on Portugal-Hungary. Again, don't know too much about Hungary. I know that Dominik Szoboszlai is injured, and that was obviously going to be a huge, huge piece to their puzzle if they were going to have any success. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say, you want to know what? I'm gonna keep it respectful again. Let's go 2-0 again. I don't want to do a whole lot of like 5-1s and stuff like that, or 7-1s or 8-2s for that matter. We're gonna go 2-0, and I just expect Portugal to go crazy, man. If you consider that Andre Silva, who had more goals than Erling Haaland in Bundesliga goals than Erling Haaland, is possibly not even going to get in the starting 11. That just shows you the form that they have up top. Going to be interesting to see how the whole Ronaldo of it plays out. Are they literally gonna cater to his skill set, which obviously top goal scorer in Serie A wouldn't be a bad thing to do, but are they going to involve the other guys? Poch, Pedro Gonçalves. They've got obviously Jota. I mean, they're just loaded. Bruno Fernandes, Renato Sanches, just a ridiculous team. Ruben Diaz, Cancelo, Pep. So will be interesting to see, and I believe Rui Patricio, the hero of the 2016 Euros, is still going to be their keeper. Now, what everyone has been waiting for, the Germany versus France prediction. The closer we've gotten to the match, the more faith that I have in Germany. I don't say that because of the 7-1 win over Bulgaria. That's no disrespect. Sorry, Latvia. Okay, sorry. There's no disrespect to Latvia, but I don't think that's, while that might be indicative of us playing well, and I love that Hummels and Thomas Müller are coming back. Hopefully Goretzka gets back from his injury. I just, a best case scenario for me is that somehow we manage to come away with a draw. Best case scenario is that somehow we manage to come away with a draw versus France. I don't see how it happens. Mbappe and that attack, Griezmann, everyone seems to be... Dude, Giroud is balling out, Benzema. Everything just seems to be going France's way. So this is a very... I'm trying not to get my emotions involved here, but I do think Germany can do a madness. I do think we can do a mad thing. I'm going to say 2-2 for Germany versus France. So we're going to move on to day number 2. So we're going to go through this one a little bit more quickly, just because we got through the first ones. I'm going to say 1-1 Finland versus Russia. I'm going to say 1-1 Turkey versus Wales. I think Italy will beat Switzerland 2-1. Ukraine, I think, will beat Northern Macedonia 2-0. We're going to go Belgium-Denmark will be a very, very good matchup. I still think Belgium pull that one off. Let's say 2-1 there. Netherlands-Austria. I'm going to go with the cheeky 2-0. Netherlands over Austria there. Sweden and Slovakia. I think this could be an interesting one right here. I'm going to say Alexander Isak scores. He makes that one 2-1. Croatia versus Czech Republic. If Croatia managed to get a draw versus England, they're going to want to come out of this one swinging. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say 2-0 Croatia versus Czech Republic there. England versus Scotland. I am going to give England the 2-0 victory over Scotland. And then France, I think, do something. You know what? First, go ahead and I'm going to say 3-0 versus Hungary. I just think France are just so dangerous. They might be the most complete World Cup team of all time. I don't know. Is that an unpopular opinion? Certainly wasn't the 2014 Germany winning side. Germany versus Portugal. This is one that freaks me out as well. But you want to know what? Germany have had success versus Portugal in previous competitions, namely the 2018 World Cup. I'm pretty sure it was either 14 or 18. Which one was the one where the headbutt against the Pep headbutt on Muller was 2014. 2018, they didn't even end up playing Portugal because we got grouped, so never mind. Skills, I hope you're not watching this, dude, because I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say 2-1. I'm going to say 2-1 Germany. Don't ask me why. Just a feeling, and I got to support. Spain versus Poland. I think this one will be 2-1. I think Lewandowski gets on the board, but I think Spain is going to rally. I think Spain is going to rally in their group, and we move on to match day number 3. So we're now in the home stretch, and we're going to be predicting who is going to make it to the round of 16. I'm going to go. I am going to go 21. I'm going to go 2-1 Italy over Wales. I am going to say it's 1-1 between Switzerland and Turkey. I think it'll be a defensive stalemate. I think Austria pull off a 1-0 win versus the Ukraine. Netherlands, I think a 2-0 win versus Macedonia. And then Belgium, I think could do probably could do a madness here, but I'm going to go 2-1 versus Finland. Maybe Timo Pukki with a late winner, trying to make sure that they stay, that if they do get grouped out of the first two, they can be one of 4 third place teams. Russia, I'm gonna go with the upset here. I'm gonna go with the cheeky 2-2 between Russia and Denmark. Don't ask me why, but I think this could be a slugfest. I'm going to say England go ahead and win this one 2-1 versus the Czech Republic. Croatia and Scotland. Going to go with a little unpopular opinion here. 1-1. We're late in the tournament. Poland, I think, will win this one. Poland, I think, will win this one as well. 2-1. Don't think too many goals will be scored. Spain, I think, beats Slovakia 2-0. Germany, I could see winning 2-0 versus Hungary. Who are we kidding? It's Germany. Hungary are going to score a goal and make it really, really scary for us. So I'm going to say 2-1. And then France-Portugal. I'm going to go nuts here. I'm going to say 3-2 for France-Portugal. All right, boys, so we have manually gone in, done all our predictions, and we're going to input all the standings. We're going to input all the standings the way that it is reflected in our group stage prediction as well. All right, so this is going to be crazy. This is absolutely nuts. Okay, so based on how I predicted Group A, it is going to be let's see. Wait, hold on. It is going to be Italy up top. Then Switzerland comes in second place. Turkey goes in third place with and has 3 points, so that's important for the knockout stage in order who makes it for the knockout stage because 4 teams from the third place make it through. I have Belgium atop of Group B. I've got actually Denmark making it through to Group 2, through place 2, and then Russia will finish third with 2 points as well. So as of right now, Russia don't make it compared to Turkey because Turkey got 3 points in their group. Russia has 2. If you guys follow me there, should be pretty self-explanatory. Netherlands top of Group C. We've got Austria in place 2, and then we've got Ukraine who collected 3 points in my prediction. We move on down to Group D. England are going to be at top of that one. Croatia are going to come in second place, and then Scotland are actually going to make it through, and Scotland have 2 points, which might not be enough for them to get through. Group E is going to be Spain on top. We've got ourselves Poland actually coming through in Group 2, in Group E, and then Sweden will be the third place team with 3 points. As of right now, best Scotland and I believe Ukraine. No, Ukraine have 3, beat Russia's 2. So as of right now, Group F, we have France finishing first. We have Germany finishing second. We have Portugal finishing third with 3 points. So it is going to be Portugal. In terms of the third place teams, what are the teams with 2? So Scotland has 2 points, and then Russia has 2 points. So Scotland and Russia don't make it through. Turkey finished with 3 in their group. Ukraine finished with 3 in their group, as did Sweden and Portugal. So we're going to go ahead, and we are going to go into we're going to go to the next stage, which is going to be the knockout stage, the all-important knockout stage. Now, this is where it just could be. This is just going to get crazy. I think Belgium is going to end up winning that one. Doesn't even ask for a scoreline. Italy versus Austria. I think Italy do up madness there. I think Turkey could be dangerous, right? But I think France cruised through this one. Croatia versus Poland. This is a really crazy one. I'm going to skip this one and come back to it. I think Spain beats Ukraine. Germany versus England. Oh my dear God. The English, anyone who supports England is going to click off the video right now. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say Germany, Netherlands, Portugal. I mean, that has final written all over it. I don't know really how to call that one. And then Switzerland, Denmark, man. Wow. Okay, you want to know what? I'm going to go... I mean, both flags with the red in the background and the white cross. I'm gonna go. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say Denmark. I'm gonna say Denmark there. I'm gonna say Portugal there. And I am going to go up here. And you got to be decisive in these predictions. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to say with my gut feels, Croatia have been there. It gives us a rematch of the World Cup, 2018 World Cup final. Belgium, Italy. I think Belgium go ahead and win that one. I think France go ahead and win that one. I think Germany win there. I think Portugal win there. And we get a Belgium, France, and Germany, Portugal semifinal, dude. That's pretty damn intense. I'm going to say, dude, I feel like Belgium could probably pop off. If they get Axel Witsel back, and they're going, you know, and they're cruising, they're getting a little momentum going up against Italy and beating them. I think they could do it, but I'm going to say France are the favorite, so I'm going to say France there. And of course, when it comes down to Germany, Portugal, you guys know you guys always know I'm going to vote Germany. But then when we get to the final, I feel like I kind of have to be a realist. And even though I want Germany to win, you want to know what? I think Germany are going to win the Euros. I think Germany are going to win the Euros. Timo Werner is going to have to figure out a way to score goals. But I think somehow, by some miracle, the magic of 2014 is going to come back. And we are going to do something where we may not be the best team in the tournament. But damn it, we sure as hell are going to try. And I think the boys are going to come together. Thomas Muller and Mats Hummels weren't in the World Cup squad in 2018. And I think that was the difference maker. I think Germany are going to win the Euros, bros. But that's my prediction, boys. Let me know what you think I got wrong. Well, let me know what you think I got right. I think it's a pretty damn decent looking bracket. If I'm being honest with you, man. I think everything we did from the group stage, we were super detailed with it. I think we did good for ourselves, boys. But that's gonna do it for the episodio. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Like I said, I'm at my brother's wedding, so not gonna be uploading Not going to be uploading any Festival of Foot content, at least for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and possibly Monday as well. I'll be back Monday night. We'll kick off the stream then. But that is going to do it for the episode. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Smash like if you did. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Let me know what you think about the predictions in the comment section below. And yeah, I'll catch you guys for another one tomorrow. Till next time, bros. Tschüss. Later. Ade.